Hi guys, this is Tammy and I'm with Mandy and G from Seek Heavenly Things and I am part of the 12. If you go, I've said this before, but if you go to my profile on TikTok and see all the freeze frame like photos, like right when I start a video, it's really comical because sometimes I'm like, or like, or like about to say something, but it freezes the frame and it freezes on the most ugliest face ever. Anyways, it's just funny if you want a good laugh. Um, that being said, I'm about to read this part, but I also wanted to say that we have to remember that God created everything. What does that mean? That means that He created every female body part, He created every male's body part. He also created how the male and the female should make children. So we should not be ashamed of those body parts or ashamed on how we make children. Okay? Our true father is not prude, guys. He's not prude. He's all love, all grace, and he comes with correction. Love with correction. Or correction with love. So we have to get out of that mindset. We have to stop putting him in a box. We have to, because when I say get out of your mindset, because I used to think all these things too, like didn't even consider that he created the female part, didn't even consider that he created the male part, but duh, he did. And he's the one that created on how do we make children, you know? So anyways, we have to stop being so scared and intimidated to talk about that. Anyways, I'm just going to get started. Sorry, this little piece of hair. Okay, so this is given on Mandy's YouTube page on 6/19/26. It's a break before, hold on, sometimes my volume. It's a break before part 28, declaration part 4, part 3a. God's physical calendar is 4/1. God's spiritual calendar is 10/1. God's true Gregorian is 1/4. This was given to Mandy by Jesus on 9/1 through 9/19/24. It's a declaration, part 4, part 3a. Here we go. I have set you up so much throughout this entire journey of 522, but many of you had to be taught all of these lessons over and over again because you weren't remembering the previous lesson and applying it to the next lesson because many of you were missing the lessons. A lot of you held jealousy, envy, resentment in your hearts until I cleansed you, purified you, and taught you, and now I am still continuing to teach you and purify you and cleanse your hearts. The teachings and lessons never end. I have been testing you and purifying your hearts through these tough trials of faith and testing all of you, and some, if not all, have missed that mark in many different scenarios when you were wavering in faith and you weren't truly believing I was speaking. The wind sways where the wind blows, and that is causing you to listen to man and not your father. And that is why you are wavering in faith, Elena. That was hard for me to say. You started to listen to a lesson I wasn't teaching, and that is when your messages stopped coinciding with the rest of the main vessels. You started to listen to your sisters, so I started giving you your own messages from your own heart, just like I was pulling things from your hearts as well. When did you take it upon your own selves to create your own lessons on salvation? I taught Mandy from the very beginning before the group was even formed. Then I brought in the group with Jess, Cassie, and McKenna, and Denise was always on the side counseling Mandy. And from the beginning, all the prophecies I had given Mandy was teaching her what true salvation was and how no one should be condemned and be under the law. This was a lesson taught before anyone joined the group before it was formed. So why did you take it upon yourself to teach my lessons of salvation to the group when I never appointed you to teach them to the group, but only to the lost? Once I taught it to Mandy with the very first prophecy and the beginning prophecies, that lesson was for the lost, not my 12. I told you from the very beginning you all knew my truth of salvation. I told you to teach my true salvation to my lost children outside the group. But never once did I tell you by my words to preach salvation to the ones already saved. I am not only talking to the 12, I am talking about my bride losing rewards, and I am talking about Jess and the previous 7, and I am talking about the people acting under the law and who don't truly know the love of the Father. You all took it upon yourself to create your own lessons when I didn't appoint any of you to teach them. Did you truly trust my words? Cassie wavered a lot. She used to doubt the words I gave her when they didn't match Mandy's. I purposely gave her opposite words of Mandy's to test her and show her that I have always spoken clear words to her, and she has never heard has never heard wrong. I did the same thing to Ashlyn and Vashti, setting them up for testing. Were they going to believe I was truly speaking, or waver in faith, or accuse someone from speaking from the flesh? Again, so many tests, and you didn't recognize my teachings. I did the same to Cassie, opposite words I gave her. I just didn't give her that mystery yet of the other worlds and how I was speaking through them, matching the calendars, speaking future, past, or present, because I was testing her and building up her endurance of faith. I was giving her opposite words of Mandy on purpose because I was lining up all the worlds and the patterns and speaking from the other world, switching out your spirits. So I had to teach Cassie what was coming from her own heart. Mandy and her are soul sisters, and they used to come against each other all the time. Mandy was holding up her guard and walking on eggshells because she was afraid of offending Cassie, therefore not being her true self. But look at them now, unified and closer than ever, because she realized Mandy was just being obedient to my words and not trying to one-up her. Once she truly knew who Mandy was, Cassie put her guard down and pulled it from her own heart. Pulled it from her heart. Cassie had past hurt and trauma, and she didn't feel worthy a lot. But I am here to tell you she is worthy, and she is worthy of my love, just like all of you are worthy of my love, and I love you all. Once Cassie came to me with realization she was the one putting up walls and being defensive, I was able to pull that from her heart, and now she has no problems with Mandy, and Mandy has taken down her walls against Cassie, and she has truly opened up to her. I put you all together to love one another and share those kind of bonds together. Trust me when I say there are judgmental hearts in this group. Most of you don't know one another, and you assume a lot about people, but only I am the judge, and only I am with my children behind closed doors. All of my children in the 12 love me and come to me, but some speak idle words and not professing anything from their hearts. Therefore, I can't change you. I keep giving you what you dish out from your own hearts and what you are feeling, and until you recognize why cleansing and purification is necessary, I won't change you in your glorious bodies. I am fair and just, and it's not fair for the ones who are already now. So I have made arrangements planning ahead, and I will start missions putting in echoed souls attached to your original spirit while using your duplicated spirit with your actual soul attached. So in the spirit, you will be going on missions in your dreams, like now with your echoed souls. But in reality, you will still be here wandering the wilderness. I don't want any of that for my children. Hear me now. But time is up, so you have to make a choice. I didn't ask you to teach my group on salvation, but yet you continue to teach it. I am allowing it until you come to realization that this group is already saved, cleansed by my blood. I have set all this up, and once Cassie put her guard down, then I put her through more testing, putting her in a situation through trials of faith to build her, strengthen her, and make her into the warrior queen that I know she is. But she is healed by faith and cleansed by faith. But the purification process is unhardening your heart, testing how much my children truly trust in me and the words that I am speaking. I know everything just like I know what's in your heart. I know when cleansing and purification is necessary even after salvation. Your walk of obedience of faith is always growing. Stick around for Declaration Part 4, Part 3b. Love y'all.